have any of you considered, now follow me on this, liking something else that I do? Anything else, really. Because this is definitely the most popular thing on the channel and continues to be. And I just wish I could find another way to make y'all smile. Why must I frown while you smile? Tell me the truth! Okay, this is relatively harmless, all things considered. Not sure what's stuck to him, though. What's with the yellow plastic? I don't know. Someone should get that off. But outside of that, I mean, okay, outdated, and the neck's pretty skinny and weird. But I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, now we're getting into the worst. Why is the T-Rex's tail so long? Why is the T-Rex's body so broken and jagged? Those bones aren't connected properly. The rib bone's connected to the backbone. Okay, and it doesn't look like it is. And the Triceratops is just standing over there. Not great, not terrible. Again, a very long tail. You tried, okay? Oh, this is a good one. Not just because it's super cursed, but also because it leans into one of the other, very wrong extinction theories regarding the dinosaurs, in the idea that they grew too large, to the point that they could not breed nor move. This is utterly absurd, and is not at all true. The dinosaurs did not suffer from morbid obesity. Okay, I guess they could have, if they really tried hard enough, but I doubt that was a consistent issue. You know? Especially as it is portrayed here with a sauropod who is clearly not even just big, but those are rolls of fat. This is an episode of My 600-Pound Life featuring dinosaurs. And no, that is not how this worked whatsoever. What is with you? I think it's supposed to be a Triceratops, but why is the... What? I want to say part of the problem is the angle, and maybe, but even if that's the case, that neck is way too long, and that head is way too small, and it's all, like, sloped into one thing. No, 0 out of 10. You didn't even try your best this time. Not sure what this is supposed to be, as I couldn't find an image with the entire page telling me. Definitely lived in Mongolia, though. That's helpful. And that creature, whatever it is, kind of wears an expression of existence's pain. You know? Like, that is an animal that is unhappy to be alive, is really where I'm at with it. At first I thought this was a cover to one of those blasted dinosaur romance novels, and somehow it isn't. What it is I don't know, maybe he's in disguise. It reminds me of the Ninja Turtles when they were in disguise. Like, no one will ever suspect a thing, obviously. It's perfect. They'll blend in. No second glances. Not at all. How are you, sir? You're looking dapper this evening. Yes, absolutely. I am human. 100% a real human man. Would anyone be interested in a delicious meal of delicious meat? And so we now have the latest reconstruction of the Spinosaurus. As it turns out, they were fuzzy, with fuzz, and tiny pencil tails, and a stupid face, and a tiny head, with tiny legs and tiny arms. They were just so inept at everything. Over here, however, we have the Tyrannosaurus, who, as it turns out, was larger than the Earth itself. and could swallow the moon in a single bite. For realsies. Okay, this is taking the duckbill thing way too far. I'm not even really sure what that's supposed to be. I mean, I see a plesiosaur in the background with an arched neck, but I'm not even worried about that. That's not cursed, that's just wrong. What is this? What's with the fingers? The fingers! Okay. We found it. We finally hit the bottom. A running gag, a running theme when it comes to old plesiosaur art is they keep making their necks very flexible, much more flexible than they actually were, to the point of being like snakes. And now we have one that apparently implies, well, doesn't even imply, just flat out shows they were capable of wrapping their whole necks around a tree, and they had flat out snake heads. Okay, this absolutely not. There's no way that was possible. And he's just chilling on land to top it off. Microraptor. Really? Is it a tiny bird-like creature? Is it? Is it? I don't think it is. Not in this portrayal. Also, did you have to make it ugly as sin? Most proper art of the Microraptors actually makes them look quite pretty. Like, you know, birds tend to be. That isn't... that could pass for an imp. Like, from hell. You know? Okay, we are taking the tiny heads and small brain thing with the dinosaurs just a bit over the line. It almost looks like the sculptor may have run out of material by the time he got to the head and was like, ah, crap. Well, I guess I'll just finish with what I got. And the result is a well out of proportion skull with a gigantic body. Okay, I refuse to accept the notion that this is how pterosaurs stood up, walking around like people. Am I the only one truly troubled by this? I refuse to believe I'm the only one troubled by this. Of course. We had to get here at some point. T-Rex's Toy by Whitney Fox. Great. Wonderful. You need to do anything but type this stuff, Whitney. Jurassic Poke? Taken by the T-Rex by Sophia Wood? Poke? What kind of poke, Sophia? Sophia! Sophia! What kind of poke? Answer the question, coward! Okay, I know this is supposed to be copyrighted. It's clearly right there, Scott Hartman. I'm not sure if it was copyrighted based off of the original art or this modification. What I know is that... What? You see, the skulls are actually hands, and there were 4 legs. Lift bar to do what? To do what? No one touched that. Okay, is this an image from the SCP Foundation? Is this one of those situations? Is that what's going on here? Nobody touch it. You'll kill us all. You know, the most frustrating part about this one for me is that this would honestly be fine. I mean, not completely accurate, but fine if they didn't put the eyeball on it at all. Because, okay, look, if you're gonna add the weird eye thing for, I don't know, some kind of effect, you could at least put it in the right spot. Because that's not where their eyes were. Either take it off, which would be fine, or if you're gonna put it on there, put it where it's supposed to go. Oh boy, a whole chart of various different dinosaurs of the Triassic era. Really? Dinosaurs! Interesting! Because by my count, we have, I think, 5, maybe 6 dinosaurs out of this whole lot. And the rest of them aren't dinosaurs. Postosuchus, not a dinosaur. Dimetrodon, not a dinosaur. Jonosaurus, not a dinosaur. Like, there's a ton of creatures on here that absolutely 100% are not dinosaurs. And there were other Triassic dinosaurs that aren't here. That you could have used. And you did not. Instead, you used a bunch of synapsids and marine reptiles and regular reptiles and not dinosaurs. And it's annoying. It's made of lies. Stop lying to people. I don't like it. And I enjoy the inaccuracy being so frustrating because I can't even go into detail about the actual designs. Some of them are okay, not gonna lie. Some of them are a bit alarming and wrong and concerning. It varies quite a bit when it comes to this. But it's really the fact that in big bold red you got the word dinosaurs, and not even half the animals on the list are dinosaurs. You freaking failures. And with that, a special thank you goes out to my apex predators, Arthur Roy, Metal for Life Guy, and Anti-Raven. Till next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.